Oh, I get your pool water now.
I know.
I get it.
I know.
It wasn't until I came off a glass, too, that I get it. It's like you're eating a popsicle by a pool and you can smell the chlorinated water. Mm-hmm. How dare you?
I mean, I'm sorry that I'm right so many times.
You are a whiskey tasting professional.
Welcome to the channel, bringing a real-world perspective to the real-world whiskey consumer.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Erin.
And we are back with another double-blind head-to-head where we have no clue what's in either of these glasses, but you do. We've drawn them from our blind sample pool full of bourbons and ryes that are matched up together based on all kinds of interesting things like are they available versus allocated, expensive versus inexpensive, or just two products that sit on shelves that we want to see which one is the better buy.
Yeah.
We're going to taste them, let you know what we think about them, give them a rating. Then we'll find out the price and see if that changes our rating before we find out what we're drinking. We do it this way so you get the most honest opinions possible. We think it's a fun way to taste whiskey as well.
Yeah,
we have a lot of fun with it. And honestly speaking, we say we're a real world channel for the real world whiskey consumer because most people buy things based on flavor and value. Mm-hmm. And we do all that without the labels and the hype and the bias by doing these blind tastings.
Absolutely.
With that said, let's get into the nose on glass one.
All right. This smells like a popsicle stick.
I was going to say, is she fruity? It smells like almost like a bowl of Fruity Pebbles from a little bit of a distance.
No, oh no. Trust me, I'm a Fruity Pebbles connoisseur.
That's fair.
This does not smell like Fruity Pebbles.
I'm just saying,
it smells like a cherry popsicle stick after the cherry popsicle has been eaten off of it.
Yeah, but I'm also getting a little bit of cherry, grape. I'm getting a little bit of some other types of fruit involved here too. Actually, mainly cherry and grape now that I think about it. It smells like a Buffalo Trace product. I say this all the time. I'm not trying to think about what it is. I'm just letting you know what I think it smells like. If I start believing this is a Buffalo Trace product, I could have bias for or against it one way or another. We're eliminating the bias with the blind.
You're saying what it reminds you of.
Right. If this is Buffalo Trace products, great. If it's not, here's something that smells like Buffalo Trace products. If you like Buffalo Trace products, that's kind of why I mention it. Yeah, that's about it on the nose. Yeah. Let's get into the palate. Okay.
This tastes like a summer day. Like, literally, I got out of the pool and ate my cherry popsicle.
I had a little bit go down the wrong pipe.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. No, you're right, though. It tastes like a Buffalo Trace product.
Yeah.
It tastes like summer.
Well, and I say I got out of the pool and ate my popsicle because there's a little bit of chlorine mixed in with that popsicle. It's a little bit chlorinated, and it's
carbonated feeling to me.
Chlorinated feeling, which you would think is bad, but just imagine getting out of the pool. You have the pool water dripping down your face, and you're eating a popsicle. So you're just getting like a little bit of that in there. I know it's so weird. I know it. I understand that I'm weird, but that's what I visualized when I drank this.
We are here to let the glasses speak to us.
That's what
this glass is painting a picture for you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't really have anything else to add to that. I will say it did come through with a little bit more spice than I was expecting. It's very light in color. It is very light. The proof seems relatively low, but it had a little bit of pizzazz. Had a little jazz hands on the palate, that first sip. Could just be us acclimating to this pour, though. Let's get into another sip.
I stand by my first statement. I like it, though. That's a very nice feeling that gave me as far as the taste. It made me think of when I was a kid, swimming in my pool, getting out of the pool and eating a popsicle. Yep. I love that.
It's sweet and easy. Yeah. It's got that cherry, grape, popsicle type of vibe to it, mixed in with a nice sweet oak that is just kind of perfectly balanced. Like the sweetness isn't up here and the oak down here. Mm-hmm. Also, the oak's not up here and the sweetness isn't down here. They're kind of at the same level, and they're so even, and it is fruit forward, candy sweet that you could miss the oak if you were just sipping and not paying attention to it. But it's good.
For me, because there's a little bit of that sharpness there, which that's what I say when I chlorinated. Mm-hmm. It's a little sharp. Yeah. That tempers some of the sweetness for me, which I love. I need that.
Okay.
So.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Glass one, pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's get into glass two, see how it compares.
Whoa, this smells big.
This smells like another level up.
Bold. This smells like butterscotch cookies.
Yeah. Yes, there is a heft and a buttery...
There's a weight to this.
Yeah, on the nose that the first glass did not have.
Yeah,
and
butterscotch
it is
cookies.
Immediately apparent.
Yeah, like it's the cookies, not just the butterscotch, because you got the butter and the sugar and the butterscotch chips.
This smells really good.
This does smell good. I want to drink it.
Yeah, let's get this on the palate.
Okay. Wow, okay. It's a little more drying than I expected, but I don't hate it.
It's, to me, lighter than I was expecting.
It is.
I was expecting...
The viscosity's lighter.
Yeah, I was expecting low proof because it's not particularly dark either.
Mm-hmm.
But I was expecting, based on the nose, I was expecting it to just, like, coat everything. And it doesn't do that. It's fairly delicate, I would say. I think delicate's a really good word to describe this glass.
It's not watery, but it is a delicate viscosity.
Man, the nose is to die for on glass, too. I could smell this all day long.
It's pretty killer on the nose, I'm not going to lie.
The palate, I think I was so surprised by how delicate it was.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste watery. It's just delicate's the right word.
Yeah, that's the right word.
I was so surprised by that I really didn't get much else on the first sip.
We want to taste another one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not getting a ton on the flavor, which is sad for me. I'm sad about it.
Question mark?
Like, I'm trying. I'm really trying. It's just dry and sharp.
Okay, so I definitely am getting the butterscotchiness on the palate. It's just lighter than I thought it would be.
Maybe that's what I need to just recognize.
But then on the back of the palate, and it is, again, I said delicate. It's got that going on. On the back of the palate, though, it is saturating the back of the palate and setting in with, like, kind of a deep oaky note that's not strong, but it is present. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to miss it, but it's not screaming at you.
It's like a low lingerer. Because it's still kind of in the back of my throat. I can feel like an oakiness, like almost a heat. But I only got it after the second sip, so I feel like it's a builder.
Yeah. To me, it's like an oiliness that I'm getting on the back of the palate.
Interesting.
It's making me salivate. It's like making me want more of that thing right there.
Let's take some more time with both these because I need some.
Yes, we do need to do that. Right now, it seems like, to me, glass 2 is definitely a step ahead on the nose.
The nose for sure,
palate,
but I don't know.
It's going to be interesting to A-B compare them.
Yeah.
We'll do that and be back with our full thoughts, ratings, all that stuff in just a minute. Boy, oh boy, this was kind of tough in some ways and not so much in others.
I had a difficult time because I liked them both.
Okay.
I want that to be said from the get. However, I am giving glass 1 just okay because compared to glass 2, which gets a thumbs up, I do not like it as much. I loved the memory, the visual that it gave me of the eating a popsicle by the chlorine pool. However, glass 2, the nose, amazeballs. The palate is also very good and it builds. I feel like the heat or the spice or whatever that is at the back of the palate, it builds, which I appreciate. So it gives me more to do. Like it's a very nuanced pour. So just okay for glass 1, thumbs up for glass 2. I'm hoping glass 2 is not super expensive.
And it's easy to find.
Yeah.
We hope. I agree with all that. Glass 2 is the better pour of these two. If you're talking about more complexity, more body, more richness, more robustness.
Yeah.
The nose on glass 2 is like 2 thumbs up.
The nose is amazing.
It could be 3. I need to borrow some thumbs for the nose on glass 2.
It's really good.
It could earn 3 thumbs up.
It's very good.
Palate, though, and the rest of the experience, glass 2 is just going to get a thumbs up for me. I am going to give glass 1 a thumbs up as well. I think it's good. I like it.
That's where I could go thumbs up, but I didn't.
Yeah. I like it. I like both of these a lot. Thumbs up on both.
Yeah, that's fair.
But glass 2 is my clear and easy preference. When we started A-B comparing these off camera, it wasn't even a question to me. Brown sugar, brown butter, so good in glass 2. Glass 1 did have that kind of cherry popsicle by the pool vibe. And
which is good. Which is good if that's what you like.
Right. And I like both of these. I don't love either one of them. I almost grabbed my phone. Your phone is where the key is at. So we're going to find out the price and see if that changes our ratings before we find out what we've been drinking.
What do we got?
Glass number 1 in our pool is number 65. This was our least preferred of the two, although still a pretty good pour.
$45.
I'm pretty happy with that. That feels like, given the, and I've said this before, but like everything with inflation is going up. I feel like it tastes like a $30 to $40 bourbon. I'm not mad at $45.
I wouldn't be mad at that either.
I don't know if I'd buy another bottle of it at that point or not, but we'll get to that. What's glass number 2? Price?
$45.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to buy glass number 2. I'll buy that bottle, and I will leave glass number 1's bottle on the shelf, personally speaking.
If we can find whatever glass number 2 is.
How is that nose so good?
I don't know.
For $45. Holy wow.
Shall I see what this is?
Yes. Glass number 1, our least preferred, is
Elmer T Lee.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What's glass number 2?
Michter's Small Batch US1 Bourbon. So the Elmer T Lee is 90 proof. The Michter's is 91.4. So hold up. Michter's Small Batch US1. That means we probably can't get this anymore, right?
No, this sits on shelves.
But it's a small batch.
You can get this product.
Okay.
You can get this product. Michter's does really good work with their blending and all that. So, wow, that's wild.
And Elmer T Lee is hard to find.
Insanely hard to find. People pay $300 for this bottle.
Holy bejesus.
And you can't find it. It just lost to Michter's for both of us.
Wow. Like, pretty markedly. Like, as far as we had a clear winner. Even though we did say Elmer T Lee, it is good. I would not go out of my way or pay a lot of money for it. However, if I could find it at retail or close to retail, I'd say it's a great pour.
Would you pay $70 for Elmer T Lee?
No, I would not pay $70 for Elmer T Lee.
The only way I would pay $70 for Elmer T Lee is if I was buying it to trade it to someone for another bottle that goes for a lot more and that is also hard to find. If I'm going to buy it to drink it, I'm not paying over $45 or $50 for Elmer T Lee.
And that is a point we should make, that we are not telling you how to spend your money, but we are telling you how we're going to spend our money. And that might inform how you spend your money. That's all we're doing. So if you want to spend $70 on Elmer T Lee, do it. Yeah. You do you. YOLO, all that. But we, with our budget, will not be doing that. However, it is a good pour. So take that with a grain of salt.
Super fascinating head-to-head. Michter's Small Batch is the real deal. Absolutely buy a bottle of this if you want those like rich concentrated flavors in a low-proof pour.
Yeah.
It's very good.
It is very good for a low-proof pour. And I will say, while it does build, there's not a lot of spice. Yeah. So I think that could be good for someone who's maybe a little bit newer into the hobby and who doesn't like hot things, the spiciness of whiskey. Yeah. This could be, or maybe an advanced beginner. I don't know. Like, there is a little bit of heat there, so tread cautiously, but this could be a really good pour for someone who's newer. Yeah.
I will say also, prior to ever starting this channel a few years ago, I did a blind bracket of available versus allocated pours. There was 32 bottles involved, 16 allocated, 16 available. It had E.H. Taylor Small Batch in it, Buffalo Trace. I don't think it had Elmer T Lee, had Eagle Rare, had Blanton's, had, all those types of products. Weller 107 from Buffalo Trace. It had Rare Breed and some Wild Turkey products, which is how I found out I liked Wild Turkey so much. It also had Michter's Small Batch in there. And Michter's Small Batch went all the way to the final four. And against higher proof pours, which I tend to prefer.
You do overall, yeah.
This is a incredibly well-crafted product, and hats off to Michter's for making something that is this good.
Yeah, and I did say, if this could be a good pour for someone who's newer, but not necessarily someone who's new. It could be a good pour for someone who doesn't like high proof, because there are some people who've been drinking whiskey for a long time who just don't like high proof. Like, that's fair, and I probably tend to be closer to that than Josh does. Like, I enjoy good high proofs, but not all high proofs. So I could see this being a good pour for a wide variety of whiskey drinkers. Yeah,
super interesting video. Glean from it what you will. If you did like it, hit that like button down there. It does help a lot, and we would love it if you subscribe to the channel if you like blind tastings and honest opinions on what's in our glasses. That's what we do over here. If you hit that bell down there, it will let you know when we're going live. We do those once a month, and we would love for you to join us for a pour. And real quick, if you're watching this right now and you're a longtime viewer of the channel, in October, coming up, we have our charity fundraiser for mental health. In the past 2 years of the channel, we've already raised over $31,000.
Thanks to you guys.
Thanks to you guys, the community effort as a whole with bottle donations. So if you have a bottle donation you would like to earmark to the side, you don't need to send it to us. You don't need to do anything with it other than not drink it.
And then let us know.
And let us know. Email us at stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com. That will let us know what you want to donate for the giveaway, for the raffle, for the raising of funds. We've raised $31,000 in 2 years. It would be really cool this year if we could raise another $31,000 in total.
Ooh, that'd be awesome.
Or at least like raise $19,000 plus to kind of crest the $50,000 mark. But this money goes to Write Love on Our Arms, a mental health charity that helps with direct help of people who are reaching out for it. So stay tuned for more information on that. But again, if you have a bottle, email us. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for being a part of the channel. If you watch and comment at all, we're going to sign off with that. Yeah,
that's it for today. Be good.
To each other.
To each other.
That's what we say.
Yeah.
Because we mean it. Be good to each other.
Yeah.
Don't be a jerk.
Be good to each other. And that's it.
Till next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.